Oh, I'm going to give it to the activists. I report everything right now. I'm his legal representative.
Step away over there. Can we come
I don't have to do anything you tell me.
Okay, that's fine, ma'am.
I'm not trespassing.
Just stay back, please.
Okay.
Come talk to me over here, please. Just put that down. You think she can? Okay.
I'm staying here,
Okay.
away from the property.
Okay. I appreciate it, man. Just stay there.
No, they said I can't have services here for 30 days, right?
Okay.
And I lost the paper, right? And
Okay, just come talk to me over here, please.
Do what they tell you. I'm a legal representative for him for 20 years, okay?
Oh, yeah?
I'm responsible for his well-being. I'm going to fight all this.
I'm Michael.
He has the right to be under here.
Yeah.
They threw him out when the biggest rain was. They did. Heidi, you asked her why. You asked her why.
Hey, don't do that.
In the biggest rain, somebody came by and took him to his garage because it was soaking. The day they opened up again, reopened, she threw him out. She threw him out.
What was the original problem? Like, why they threw him out?
No, you know what? They were closed for 7 days, and he and all many homeless hid under there because they got swept away by the river. All the homeless are gone. And I'm a homeless activist for a long time, helping the poor. I am not going to let you guys do anything illegal.
Okay.
That's
Sounds
why
good.
I'm here. Thank you.
Yeah. Hang out, record, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, I will.
Let them do their job.
I belong to 3 different homeless activist groups in China. And they're having fought. Cisco, and they fought many battles against it. And you know what? I'm a guy that day, big flood, stuck in the river for 5 hours.
Who did?
Eric, a homeless guy. Also, you probably have seen him, heard of him, he's tall. I went to the park ranger on the beach, told him the carrot is stuck in the water for 5 hours, and they said they were going to get him. And then when I told him who he was, that he was a homeless person in the tent, then they were going to he came out 5 hours later, up to the mud in here. I report all of that. The park ranger's name also. They were supposed to help him. I don't care. Thank you. They're doing a lot of things that are not legal to do. Sheriff Dunn told me they will not arrest anybody during the storm, no matter what. Okay? I was promised it, and she sent them away. She sent them away out.
I think they're allowed to do that.
They're not. Not when there is the biggest storm in history going through here.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that they are.
Well, I think it's
I will go and fight it. Okay, I will fight it.
You're probably cold.
Yeah, cold and hungry. That a person came that is also a volunteer for the homeless, picked him up, put him in his garage. That's where he is right now.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We need nice people too, not just people that try to enforce the law without knowing really what's going on. She is really very, very bad to the homeless. She continuously calls the sheriff, even though Sheriff Dunn told me during the flood, they cannot arrest anybody. There's no arrest out for him.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen. I think worst case, if he get a ticket, if he's not allowed back and he comes back, that's kind of normal, you know?
He didn't sign the paper. I have that paper. I took it because I said, you told me he can take a shower. That was before he never even signed that paper. It was incriminating him.
That's the great thing about getting a court date is then you get to
You're
tell
a
the
nice
side
guy,
of
by
the
the
story.
way. What is your name?
Michael?
No, it's all by email. So it's all documented. Oh, I left it to read that. That's the issue. And that's the
Yes, the magistrate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey.
Behavior of some of the management of the Mountain Community Resource Center's folks who've gotten reports are turning people out
when they seek shelter from the rain, or at least have in the last couple of weeks. And this is a food giveaway that I'm standing near. I'd say about 30 or 40 folks in line that are trying to get I think it's a weekly food handout, potatoes, veggies, other items. I don't even know if it's run by the Mountain Resource Center, but I think it's certainly it's done with, and I'm glad they're allowing this to happen, with their accommodation for it. But what we are concerned about, of course, is, and I'm also talking to Wes White, who's here as a video journalist from Salinas, who does his video work posted on John Doe 13K YouTube channel. That's John, one word, Doe 13K, the other word. And if you want to check some of his stuff, he focuses on a lot of local political events around Monterey County, but also comes to Santa Cruz to address issues as well. And came all the way over here this morning. Thank you, Wes.
Well, of course.
Right on. Right on. And folks are getting food and wheeling it away in carts, which is good. But the real issue we're here for is to essentially raise awareness about some things that some people in the Resource Center who run it are doing, which seem to be at odds with, one might even suggest, their mission statement, though I don't have a copy of it. I'm assuming and that's what an employee I talked to across the street at Rite Aid also told me. She assumed, although I don't know if she read the mission statement either, that this is about poor people, helping poor people, not making it more difficult for them. On the other hand, this employee from the Rite Aid also told me that while she allowed people to use the bathroom, which is, of course, a premium, both in Santa Cruz and in Felton, it's nonetheless true that if somebody is loud or if she feels threatened by them, she will not allow them in, but she doesn't want to call the police, which is good. On the other hand, this person apparently who runs this or has some managerial control over this area when it's generally not open, and this is a sort of a long overhang which could accommodate 100 people actually, a crowd in the rain. And she has reportedly refused to allow people to stay here, and it's called deputies, to have them removed when they said either they can't move or they won't move because it's raining, and it's a problem. So that's why we're here.
Just tell them that they called the cops on you, that it is not a lie. They're saying it's a lie. They only done it to one person. They've done it to all homeless people.
That people are going by here.
Tell them that's the truth.
What was that? What?
The truth is that they're calling the cops on people who are trying to get shelter during the biggest storm in history. He has been sent away through the 3 weeks. All of them has been sent away by hiding. The police was called, sheriff was called 4 times in the time when the rain began 3 weeks ago. At least 4 or 5 times they called the sheriffs. Heidi, the manager inside, called the sheriffs, and they came. I have a video of that, okay? I don't know how to edit it. I made a video.
Let me get it.
I will give it to you.
Okay.
Okay, I have a video where 3 cops come on that person. One person was already out in the rain. They made him go away. They told him you cannot stay here because Heidi doesn't want you to. Okay, so they came. I was here with my car. I said, okay, I will take him away, and I took him away wherever. And that is all happened all the time. 4 times or 5 at least, cops came, told the homeless people they have to go.
On the right side on you.
Yeah, I sure there's still a bundle. I think the guy did. I got up at 2 in rain. I came here with my car and allowed that person that was under the awning to stay in my car. He's still in there. They're still sleeping in there.
Oh, I remember this cat from out at Palmer Road. ago, more than a year ago, was Christmas. It was before Christmas when they booted the asshole from Monterey County, that employee. They come and forced him to pull out of there.
It's a fact. You're gonna get a cut anyway.
People know what we're saying. Watch out.
Right on, you guys. Right on. Someone's got to do it, right?
She said someone's got to do it. A person that is invited. That's
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it out. I'm going to presidency was burning.
So I keep on trying to get a little bit of distance.
Hi, I'm Laura Chatham, and we are standing in front of the Mountain Community Resource Center in Felton, California. The Mountain Community Resource Center is funded by Community Bridges, which is funded by the County of Santa Cruz, and we have been finding that the County of Santa Cruz apparently has no plan for taking care of so many homeless people who were out in the storms. And what we're doing here is really asking that the county come up with a plan and stop being harassing homeless people, because homeless people actually came up from the river where they were being flooded and tried to put up their to shelter under the awnings. You see there's wonderful big awnings here, and the community resources people called the sheriff to come and clear them out from under the awnings into the rain. And there was an altercation, there was a problem between two people, there were things like this, but nothing that would make it reasonable to endanger the lives of people in that way by forcing them into the rain and the cold and wet, and they without survival equipment, or their survival equipment was all wet and destroyed. Tents were blown away and they had no place to shelter. They just were trying to shelter under the eaves, and the sheriffs, they called the sheriffs to come and push them out. And that's the story we heard, and we haven't heard anything to make us believe that that did not actually happen. I was here on one of the Saturdays, and I saw that there was difficulty. There's also a video that Helga has about it. So I don't know how much you want me to go on about it, but the big thing in my mind is that the county needs a plan. We were trying to find places for people to go shelter. They opened the Civic Center for 2 nights and then closed it. But people didn't even have a way to get to the Civic Center. They told us that Cabrillo was open, and it turns out, oh no, Cabrillo's really only open for sheltered people that they took out of Felton Grove. So there's just been a lot of bad treatment for the homeless people, and we need the county and we need the cities to make plans. There's actually a hall, Felton Community Hall, that's just right over there. I've been over there dancing. It's a beautiful big room that everybody that was flooded by the river could have gone right into that room. But we're told that, oh, the board doesn't really want this to happen. So we're being told that the county of Santa Cruz has no power to make anybody open their doors, and I say if they don't have the power to make anybody to make Felton Community Hall open its doors and let people sleep there rather than die on the street, then they better grow a pair and get power and do it. There's such a thing called eminent domain, and we're talking about real people, real citizens, and somebody that just doesn't feel like getting their floors a little dirty. So that's what we're calling for, is county, cities, make a plan.
So I just wanted to tell you guys, we have never here at the food club ever reported anybody using the overhang.
Thank you.
You know, we don't
Thank
do
you.
that. You know what? We totally understand. And I think it's just heartless, honestly, that anybody would clear people out in weather like this. That's
So,
ridiculous.
So how do you think it happened?
It's not us. It's not us that distribute the food. I don't know about in there, but it was definitely not any of these
Okay.
people.
Okay.
Oh, no,
But
no,
you're not
We
directly
come here and
affiliated?
feed people and
Right.
we, yeah,
Oh, they- yeah, I think
and no,
we
when I
made that
saw that
distinction pretty
happening,
quick.
I was horrified.
Oh, you did see it
Abs-
happen.
oh yes, it was horrific. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just. Yeah.
So you actually witnessed it. You were.
When we were driving by and we saw the police stop here to clear, and I'm going like, okay, so where are people supposed to go in the rain? Give me a break. What?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. No, but I'm just, we don't need to be thanked. I'm just going to tell you, we're on your side in this.
Thank you.
We totally, yeah.
You remember me? I collect for.
Oh, yeah,
Eric
Helga, I
and
remember you, of
Helga,
course,
yeah.
yeah.
I collect for Eric.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just wanted you to know that I know you were walking by us with the sign, but I'm saying we
Right.
are all on your side.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It shows the three cop cars coming, arresting that person that I'm a representative for 20 years. He was sitting there, three cop cars, Heidi called, they came, and then they talked to him, and then they made him leave. They told me, feel that way. I'm not weak, I'm not giving up. 35 years is a long time, and it's really hard to have to deal with the poor people all the time, and there's no help inside. That's why I'm here.
So, what's your name, madam, and why are you holding up this sign?
Are you guys holding out? I was wondering too. What do? How do they give free food out and help people here?
Oh, they do. This line does, but the management is a different group than the group that's giving out the free food.
Yeah.
They're separate organizations.
Yeah, one is I'm not quite sure what the name of the free food group is. I was just interviewing a woman working there, but it's not the same as the actual Mountain Resources Center. Helga here has been she lives in Felton. She's been monitoring the situation, and she's seen people who have been, she's talked to people who've been driven out in the rain from underneath this area where they went and tried to seek shelter when the resource center was closed. And there might have been good reason for that, maybe not, but we're concerned that not be a policy and essentially raising awareness around that issue. That's what
Yeah. Well, I see the sign that says they're calling the cops on the poor, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. That's kind of like if you go and carry it in the wrong direction, you might be making a bad statement for a group that's a good group of people.
Very true. And I am clarifying. I do a net radio broadcast, trying to clarify that this protest is about some behaviors by some people in the Mountain Resource Center, not necessarily even the whole center itself, and not certainly the food line, but concerned with that particular problem.
So what they're talking about is some people from the resource center have called the cops on these people.
They actually, even when the resource center is closed, that's been the concern. According to the testimony mainly of Helga here, is the woman who was standing with us the one with the two signs. She's the one who's had the personal experience and has been giving us the reports. So we're going to be researching it more to make sure it's not just bugging her by.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad to hear and helping everybody, man. Those are the people that really need it. The rest of us are very fortunate.
Yeah, this food line, I'm getting a lot of good reports, or at least a number of them, about how it's a real resource for folks who, including people who are housed. So.
Yeah. Well, good luck to all of you.
And what's your name?
Dave.
I'm Robert.
He was in the river, caught. He's 10. He got caught. He called me for calling the authorities to rescue him. I went to the entrance where the park rangers were. There were park rangers, and I told them that there's a person in the river, and he called me at 11 o'clock. And then he said that he was in the water and the trees are all over the place and he couldn't find the path. I told that to the park ranger. One asked me, I have his name, he asked me, is that the guy I gave a ticket to for putting his tent in an illegal place? And he said Eric Swords.
And then there was another guy that took
No,
off,
first
and
they said, do you know where he is? Because they were ready to help him. When I told him who it was, they told me he will be able to make it out on his own. 5 hours later, he came, called me. When he got out of the river, he was deep in mud, came to my house and said that he was stuck for 5 hours. I have the park ranger's name. I didn't have no video, but he did not want to go when he found out it was the homeless person that he gave a ticket to a week before. Okay, so anyway, I have that story also. That guy is staying in my house now, Eric Felton. He's in my house since he got almost drowned in the river.
Well, I have a suggestion for.
I want this to be heard that he actually was in the river.
All right, so what I'm going to suggest.
I have proof on my phone, the phone calls, when he called me, and when I went to the park rangers, they know me, they all know me now.
leave it with Robert for you to